Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today let's talk about one of the most important concept in Linux, which is rmdir command. So, what is rmdir command? Rmdir stands for remove directory. There's also one more command in Linux which is similar to rmdir, which is rm. So there's a huge difference between both of these commands. Unlike rm command which can remove anything, rmdir command can only remove empty directories. So those directories which don't have any folders or any files inside it. So basically if you try to delete an directory which already has files and directories inside it, you'll get an error unless you use some kind of certain options, but we'll discuss about that in this video. So let's get into how to use this command and how to make most out of this command. Let's first talk about the syntax of this command. So the syntax is you write the command rmdir, then you include some options. So these options let you control the behavior of this command. All right. Then you also have directories or directory. You'll have to specify a directory or multiple directories that you want to delete with this command. Now that you know syntax, let's go to the options and see what options that does rmdir command supports and what can you do with those options. So the first option that I want to talk about is about the option called P, which stands for parents. So what can we do with this option? So this option will allow you to remove the directory and also the directories inside that parent folder only if all of the directories are empty. I'll show you this in a practical way, but understand that this will only remove the directories which are empty and the subdirectories also should be empty. Now let's navigate to one of our folder where we have some demo files. So I have my demo files in OPT, then cybersecurity folder. If I try to list it down with the command ls, you see that I have two directories here, blue team and red team, and I have some other files here. First go to blue team and see what files do we have in the blue team. So let's go to blue team first and let's hit ls, and I have four files here in the blue team. And let's go back to the cybersecurity folder and try to use rmdir command with the option P and try to delete the folder blue team. Let's see what happens. So it says failed to remove the directory blue team because the directory is not empty. All right. I also have another directory which is red team. Let's go into the red team and see what do we have in the red team. I'll hit ls, and if you see I don't have anything in the red team, so I'll reuse the same command but with the red team, and let's see what happens. Oh, I think something went wrong. Oh, the thing is I'm already inside the red team folder, so I need to go back into the cybersecurity folder and rerun the command. So if I hit ls again, you can see that my red team folder or my red team directory is gone. Because my red team directory was empty, this command was able to delete that directory. And my blue team folder or directory was not empty, so this command couldn't do it. Let's actually talk about the importance of this option now that you have understood the basic concept of rmdir command. Let's understand the importance of this option now. Let's first try to create some empty folders so that I can demonstrate you this in a clear way. So now I am inside my cybersecurity folder. Now I will create few empty directories inside this cybersecurity folder. This is mkdir stands for make directory. This is another command. If you want to learn about this command, I'll link the video somewhere here. You can go and watch it, but you don't have to worry about this. If you don't know, after watching these videos, you can go back and see how you can actually make directories. So I'll create red team, then I'll create um, ethical hacking, then I'll create a directory or a folder called code. I'll hit enter, and if I hit ls, you can see that I have a folder called red team. And if I go into red team, you can see that I have a folder called ethical hacking. And if I go into ethical hacking, you can see that I don't know why there's no, give me a minute, ls, yeah, you can see that, oh, I hit the wrong command. So you can see that I have another folder or file called code. Now let's use the option P and delete all of these empty directories. You know that we don't have any other files or folders inside these directories except the directories itself. So let's go back and use this command. Okay, let me clear my terminal so that you can see it in a clear way. Okay, now that my terminal is clear, let's go back to OPT. It's not necessary to go back to my cybersecurity folder, but I'm doing it because this thing is very long and I want to have you look the commands in a single line. So let's hit enter. Again, let's clear the command. Now let's write rmdir and write the option P, which deletes the parent directory and also the subdirectories inside it using a single command if they are empty. Now let's write, now where are we? So now that we are in cybersecurity folder, we will have a folder called red team. All right, so we want to delete red team, and there's another folder called ethical hacking inside this red team, and there's another directory or file called code inside this ethical hacking directory. And I'll hit enter, and if you see, my entire red team folder was deleted and ethical hacking was inside red team, code was inside ethical hacking. Why did this work this time? Just because all of these what you call the directories was empty. Now let's try the same thing with the blue team. Now let's first create a directory inside the blue team, because there are only some files inside blue team. Now let's go into blue team and create a directory called sock. All right, so let's go back to the cybersecurity folder and let's try. Now that you know sock is empty, I have just created the directory and nothing is inside it. I'll write rmdir p, then I'll write blue team, then I'll write sock. I'll hit enter. So you know that my SOC folder is empty, and but my blue team directory is not empty because I already have, if I go into blue team, if I hit ls, you can see that, oh, where did my, okay, so just give me a minute, let me go back. I don't know where did I create this folder called sock. I'll hit ls, I'll go back, then I'll hit ls again. Oh, that's funny. So let's try to go back into the folder again and let's try to create a directory called sock. Let's hit ls, and yeah, now I don't know why it didn't work for the first time, but yes, now that we have the folder, let's go back and, oh, sorry, my mind was on something else, sorry. So now I ran the command rmdir p blue team sock. So it says that blue team directory is not empty, but sock was empty. So it deleted the directory sock, but kept like did not touch the directory blue team. So if I go into the folder blue team and hit ls, you can see that I don't have a folder now called sock. because blue team had other files called incident response, security analyst, and some other files, so this command was unable to delete my blue team folder. Now that this concept is clear, so first I will clear my terminal and let's move ahead to another option. So there is one more option called V, which stands for verbose mode. It shows you what's happening when you run rmdir command. So let's go back to my cybersecurity folder. All right, and let's try to delete my blue team folder so that I can demonstrate you this option called V, and I'll hit ls. You can see that I only have files now, I don't have any folders. So let's try to create two folders inside the cybersecurity directory, which are blue team and red team. And if I hit ls, you can see that I have now two folders called blue team and red team. Now let's say I want to delete these both directories, but I also want to know what's happening when I run the rmdir command. Now let's run the rmdir and write blue team and write red team. All right, now if I hit enter, sorry, I forgot to add verbose mode. I'm so sorry. Let's go back and create the directories again, and let's rerun the rmdir command, but with an option called V. Let's hit enter, and you can see that the rmdir command will show you what is it doing behind the scenes instead of just deleting the folders. At first it says that it is removing the directory blue team, then it says that it is removing the directory red team. So if you want to see what's happening behind the scenes with this command, you use the option called V. So this was a quick overview of this command. This is a very small command and it also doesn't support many options, but these two are the most used options with this command. So I hope that it's clear. Sorry for messing up in this video. I'll make sure to not mess up in the future videos, but thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.